The end game is to connect artificial intelligence to the human brain and the human senses so that our perceptions come direct. And this is not me sitting here pulling it out of the ether. These are the words of people like Ray Kurzweil, the Google executive and so-called futurist. And Ray Kurzweil said that by 2030, which is a big year for them, so many things come into 2030, artificial intelligence will be attached to the human brain and will do, from that point, more and more human thinking until human thinking is basically negligible.
David von Icke, a former footballer turned theorist, is known for his controversial views on a hidden network of elite forces orchestrating global events. In his recent discussions, Icke warns that by 2030, these elites aim to transform the old world order and implement a new one. He asserts that artificial intelligence, AI, will become a pivotal tool for these elites, allowing them to manipulate global populations through social media, mainstream media, and entertainment. This manipulation, he argues, will lead the public to accept narratives crafted by these secretive societies, undermining free will and critical thinking. Icke references futurist Ray Kurzweil's predictions about hybrid humans, suggesting that AI will lure people into a false sense of empowerment. He believes that the integration of AI with the human brain will be marketed as a revolutionary advancement, promising enhanced intelligence and capabilities. However, Icke warns that this is a trap designed to control humanity, marking a shift towards a dystopian reality where perceptions are dictated by AI rather than individual thought. The concept of hybrid humans, as predicted by Kurzweil, involves AI surpassing human intelligence and potentially merging with human consciousness. Icke views this as the greatest deception humanity has ever faced, arguing that it will lead to a future where human thinking is negligible and autonomy is significantly compromised. Icke's alarming vision suggests a world where a few elites use AI to maintain their power, preventing individuals from questioning their control. He urges people to recognize and resist these impending changes to preserve freedom and independence. As technological advancements rapidly progress, Icke's warnings highlight the importance of remaining vigilant and informed about the potential implications of AI on society. So, let's listen to what more David has to warn us.
So what they want to do is connect artificial intelligence to artificial intelligence, AI, to the human brain. And what Kurzweil said a few years ago now, because there comes a point where if you're going to transform society, you have to transform society. You have to do it in a way that people can see it. You can go under the radar for a long time, and all these years when I've been saying, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming, this is the plan. Oh, no evidence of it, mate, no evidence, because it's under the radar. And then suddenly, bang, here it is. Oh my God.
In your face.
Yeah, so there comes a point where you have to break the surface, because to transform society, you've got to do it in a way that people can see it being transformed, what's going on. At which point, two things happen. One, you stop hiding it and you start sales pitching it as if it's a good thing.
The Great Reset.
Yeah, and if we attach to artificial intelligence, we'll be godlike and superhuman. That's a quote from Kurzweil, who bloody knows that it's subhuman thereafter. And then the other thing happens is once you've broken the surface and once you've entered the room and people are starting to go, what's going on? You've got to get to the end as fast as you bloody can. And that's why we're at breakneck speed now. And that end game is to attach artificial intelligence to the human brain so that perceptions come direct, which means that other perceptions can't manifest because your perception's coming from artificial intelligence. It's thinking for you. And Ray Kurzweil said that by 2030, which is a big year for them, so many things come into 2030, artificial intelligence will be attached to the human brain and will do, from that point, more and more human thinking until human thinking is basically negligible. You know, people like Musk are talking about, they're putting chips in bloody monkeys and all that stuff. I'll tell you about Musk. Musk's a front man. He's a out there sales pitcher. He's sales pitching electric cars. He's sales pitching Neuralink. He's sales pitching, well, we'll come to that, low orbit satellites, beaming 5G at every, and 6G, 7G to come at every inch of the planet, which is all part of what I'm talking about. And he's a sales pitcher. So in so many ways, you remember those little rice-like microchips, or we're going to get microchipped, and thousands of people in microchip with those things in Sweden, for instance, so they can open doors, the lazy bastards, so you can't push it open. But actually, that is actually a diversion. You got to look for the diversions. All the time, there's diversions. You're on the motorway, you're on the freeway, and you're heading towards, you hope the truth. And all the time, there's slip roads to take you off. And one of them is the little chip. Because the connection of AI to the human brain is nanotechnology. It's not stuff you can see. What Kurzweil has said is that the AI will connect us to the cloud. Now, what is the cloud? It's a massive electromagnetic field or fields that's 5G, 6G, 7G to come. And so if you want to connect the human, a human body, everybody, to the cloud, then you have to have the cloud on every inch of the planet. Now, you can put up your towers everywhere, and you can do the urban areas and what have you, but you can't do every inch of the planet. To do that, you need low orbit satellites. And so Elon Musk is through SpaceX, everything's bloody X with him, is the leading guy. And the idea is that we are, through AI and this self-replicating nanotechnology, connected to the cloud. So the cloud starts doing our thinking. It starts influencing our perceptions directly. Well, I've had a phrase I've been using for decades: what you fight, you become. Margaret Thatcher, who actually was the Iron Lady, except she wasn't, she was one of the most manipulated prime ministers in British history, but that's another story. All you got to do is let Margaret Thatcher think it was her idea, and you got it, really. But she came out with this poll tax, and it was a very unfair tax. And this was an interesting point. It affected the middle class as well as the working class. Now, if it only affected the working class, probably the middle class and the rest will go, well, it's not my problem. If it only affected the middle class, the working class will say, not my problem. But it affected both. So there was a unity. And lots of people refused to pay it. They didn't smack Margaret Thatcher in the mouth. They didn't fight. They just said, I'm not paying it. And what happened? Enough people didn't do it, and the poll tax not only got replaced, it brought her down, the Iron Lady, the impregnable Iron Lady. And all it took was enough people in relation to the poll tax saying, not doing it, not doing it. And it's just incredible. People say to me, what can we do? Well, okay, get yourself a pocket calculator. 8 billion people, a relative handful in full knowledge that are actually orchestrating this dystopia. I think I see a way out of this.
David Icke posits that Ray Kurzweil's futurist predictions align with the agenda of influential groups, suggesting Kurzweil may be promoting nanotechnology and human-AI integration despite potential risks. Icke draws attention to Elon Musk's Neuralink project, which has progressed to human trials following primate testing, noting public concerns about its implications. He argues that Musk's public persona as an innovator for humanity's benefit is a calculated diversion from this central aim. Icke references historical events, such as Margaret Thatcher's implementation of the poll tax, which he considers unjust, to illustrate patterns of societal control. He draws parallels between past political decisions and current technological developments, suggesting a continuity in strategies employed by influential groups. He advocates for increased public awareness and resistance to initiatives he believes may compromise individual autonomy and freedom. Icke's overarching message emphasizes the importance of scrutiny and skepticism towards technological advancements and their proponents, particularly those with significant influence in shaping future societal norms. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.